Hello everybody, it's Tamar Rothenberg from Jem Miami, and this week Parasha is PARASHA Bechukotai. So PARASHA Bechukotai, what is it about? We're ending the book of Vayikra, and it's very interesting because this bunch of laws that were ending after the Parasha of last week, of the laws of Shemitah and of the Jubilee year, we ended up with a bunch of laws this year that it's about the land and about things that is kind of repetitive of how the book started as well. But the book started with laws of the Mishkan, and we are talking about laws of the land. So just to become a conclusion of this book, what does it mean, the book of Vayikra, and what is the conclusion of the book, and what is the message that we can take? So this book it's all about laws in the way that we want to connect with Hashem. The first half of the book, it talks about laws against the Mishkan. How can we build laws against the Mishkan so we can connect? The Mishkan is the place that we connect with God, and also purity laws and things, and the priests, how they need to get dressed and how they need to prepare. And the other half of the book is laws to the land, specifically because the land that Hashem gave to us. So in a more macro level, how we need to be connected with the land, how we need to get the land rested, etc. Because the land has power, and we have a special connection with the land, and how we can get closer to Hashem doing that, and especially because we need to know that every source of life, it comes from the land. So at the end of the day, we know that we have a choice to choose that way of all the laws. And also Hashem is telling us that anyway, everywhere we are, we have that choice of choosing that connection, that way of connection, either with Hashem through the land of Israel, or even if we're not in Israel, we have a choice to connect with Him in other ways. And everywhere we connect, we have a way to connect with Him, and He will find ways with certain laws that we can connect with Him, and we can call Him, and we can always reach out to Him, and we will always be able to connect. And the idea is how we choose, how we have that freedom of will to choose any way that we want to choose in life. And then we know that we have that. If we wanted to go for the good, how we look at life, if we want to go for the good road or the bad road, in the way that we choose things. So I was reading a book recently that is called The Choice. It's about an Holocaust survivor, and she was talking about how you see things when you're struggling. If you want to think things, especially when you don't have hope and things like that. If you want to think things in a positive way or in a negative way. The human beings, we're used to things automatically by default in a negative way. So it's a little bit more challenging to see things in a positive way, but we can build certain skills to do that, and it's harder, but we can do that. We can start looking things in a positive way, and Hashem wants us also to connect with Him to do that, and to build that in us, and to build that is always when we connect with Him, and when we connect with others in order to have unity as well. So with all the things that are happening in Israel right now, instead of looking at negativity, we always need to remind ourselves that always Hashem is with us, and we need to keep our unity as Jewish people, because we have our Creator that protects us, we have our land, and we have our unity, and that's what we have, and we have a choice, and our choice is being together, and it's thinking positive always, and that we will always prevail, and we have always prevailed in history. And also it's beautiful to see that even through the years, even with all the anti-Semitism there it is, we're still here, and we still teach the world morality and good values. So with this beautiful message, I just want to wish you Shabbat Shalom, and see you next week.